believe that is it. I don't have any others. Volume Lyra successfully created. Excellent. So let's go ahead and clear the screen. And before we do LV create, let's go ahead and have a look at this group. Type in VG display. Before we type in VG display, just press tab twice and take a look at all the available options that you have with VG. So I don't know, you can rename a group, you can remove a group, you can reduce. I'm sure there's a reduce here somewhere. There we go. So you can reduce a group. By reducing a group, you can, for example, remove STB2 and leave only STB1. You can, there is a possibility to extend it here somewhere as well. There we go. So VG extend. By extend, I would mean if we had STB3, we can make it. We could make STB 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 10 billion if I had enough space. I most likely will create another one. But with VG extend, I would be able to add a few more to the group. Anyway, let's go ahead and use VG display. Press enter, and let me just go ahead and move this terminal upwards a little bit. So if I'm giving you a bit of nausea here, I know, my sincere apologies for that. So we are interested in this. It says volume group. Oh wait, is this the one that I'm looking for? Yes, it is. Sorry, I was thinking that showed me this one. This is not important. This is what we've created during the installation procedure because we've selected the encrypted volumes. That should just be the habit of everybody to, as soon as you are installing the system, just go ahead and encrypt it. Especially, I mean, for your home computers and for servers and for whatever you need. For servers, you probably won't need to do it straight away. You will be able to do it like this. But anyway, we will deal with looks and encryption soon enough. I will talk far more about it there. For the time being, we have volume group name. That would be Lyra. Format LVM2. Access read write. It is resizable. VG status. And if we go down below, it says VG size. Now, I am fairly certain that when I was creating SDB1 and SDB2 that they were 10 and 5. If I am mistaken, if I've typed in something else, please correct me in the discussion section. But it doesn't really matter. We've just combined the two into this group, and that is what I really wanted to show you here. If we go down below, that would be it. You have the UUID of the group as well, so that's not a bad idea to keep it in mind that it is here. Okay, so you have 14.99 gigabytes, and this is basically what is free. I think I have only 38 megabytes that are taken on SDB2. I think I've created a file, hey, and that was 38 megabytes. Directory, I think, or something of a kind. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. That's what's taken. Completely irrelevant, by the way. Let's go ahead and clear the screen now. Next up that we have to do is, as I have shown it here, we have to take a chunk of a volume group and actually create something meaningful out of it that the file system will be able to use and utilize, basically to be able to give a sense of dynamics to it. Anyway, let's go ahead and type in LV create, and then we're gonna go ahead and name it. This volume group will be named so Lyra, and what else goes with it? Well, Lyra Junior. Yeah. So that's going to be the name, and then for L, we need to define the size. How big do we want this logical volume to be? Well, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't want to select 5. Let's go ahead and select 11. So 11 gigabytes, because that's going to have one partition is 10 and the other one is 5, and if we take 11, that's going to take a significant chunk of it, and then we need to say a group from which we want to take this chunk from. the group is Lyra. Press enter. Logical volume Lyra Junior created. LV display. Let's go ahead and move this upwards a little bit. So up, and up we go. Further up we go, and there we go. So logical volume Lyra Junior, logical volume path. So you first have to go into dev and then into the group, logical volume group Lyra, and then you have to go to the logical volume that is actually within that group. So volume group name, logical volume. You have pretty much the same information there, and here you have the size that is displayed. Now let's go ahead and take a look at another interesting thing. Volume group display. Let's see if it's going to show anything here. And this is not the one that we're looking for. This is the one that we are looking for, and you can see that it's allocated 11 gigabytes, has free 3.99 gigabytes, which is basically 4. It adds up to 5. Anyway, I bid you all farewell here because I'm running short on time, and I sincerely hope to see you in the follow-up tutorial where we will continue to work with this. Welcome all. Welcome back actually to this tutorial. Today we are going to go ahead and do a few more things with Linux volume in regard to Linux volume management. One of those things will be that, well, you know those logical volumes that we've made, so the ones here, the ones we made with this command, well, we kind of need to format them. I mean, if we want to use them, and then we need to create their mount points, and then we need to mount them, and if we want, we can put them in fstab as well. So let's go ahead and do those things. The first thing that we need to do is, of course, format them. So we need to type in mkfsxfs.xfs, and then we need to go ahead and have a look where our group is. So it's not Lyra. I'm looking for Lyra. The free total allocated. Where is it? LV path. So it's volume group name Lyra, system form. Oh, right. Of course, my bad. We need to type in logical volume display, and up we go. Further up we go. Even more up. Okay, there we go. So it's dev Lyra and Lyra Junior. mkfs dot xfs space dev Lyra Junior, because Lyra is our logical volume group and Lyra GR is our logical volume, and we want it to be XFS. Enter, and there we go. It is XFS indeed now. We now need to go ahead and create a mount point for it. Now, I mean, we can create it, I suppose. Well, actually we can create it in the... should we create it in the root folder? Well, not the best of ideas, but I guess we could. However, I won't do it for this tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and create it in... let's go back into our safe place MNT and create it here. So Udemy 1, Udemy 2. I think I'm gonna go ahead and create a new one, mkdir, and the new one shall be what shall the new one be? Sister. Yes, it'll be Lyra's sister. Oh no, that doesn't look good. We need to sibling. No, how shall we name it? Well,